Welcome to Picture Healer channel. Today we want to talk about Feng Shui for the four corners of the house. There is a system in the ancient Chinese Feng Shui talking about the four corners of the house. Each corner is related to a certain god and they change their locations, kind of like the flying star. Every few years they go to a new location. So I'm going to show you the basic of the four corners Feng Shui. The four corners Feng Shui is called the Si Wei in Chinese, and the names of those four gods are 博士, 咒书, 力士, and 禅士. You don't hear those names a lot. Those names are not popular in the modern day Feng Shui, but it can still be a good reference if you want to focus on the corners of your house. So what's the meaning of those four names? Each one representing a god that's in charge of a certain category. The first one is 咒书, or the reporter. It's an auspicious god that's in charge of observing, evaluating, recording, reporting, and in charge of home renovation and blessing ceremonies. And the second one is called the 博士, or the wise man. It's an auspicious god that's in charge of intelligence, ideas, books, and construction of the house. The third one is called the 力士, or the law enforcer. It's an inauspicious god, and he's in charge of judging, punishing, and law enforcement. So this one is more on the negative side because he has power and force, and he's more related to judgment, punishment, disease, illness, and accident. So this one is also related to the spreading of disease, such as the pandemic we are facing right now. And that's the corner we should be paying more attention to. The last one is called the 禅士. The direct translation is called the silkworm room. And in the ancient times, people breed the silkworm and use the silk to produce fabric. So this god is in charge of the fabric production. And in modern days, it can be any labor force and business. So this god is related to the economy and the prosperity. And we should avoid disturbing this corner because if we interfere with the breeding of the silkworm or the production of the work, the business can suffer. So we try to avoid too much construction or movement or loud noise here in this corner. So what's the location of those four corner gods in 2020? We can look at this chart. The first one is 咒书, the reporter, in the northwest. And opposite to that is 博士, the wise man, in the southeast. And the third one is 力士, the law enforcer, located in the northeast. And the opposite to that is the 禅士, the businessman, in the southwest corner. The 咒书and 博士 are always in the opposite corners, and the 力士 and 禅士 are always in the opposite corners. So how do we know which god goes to which corner? There are some simple rules. It's based on the earthly branch of the year. And the earthly branch can also be represented as the animal signs. So for the 咒书, you can see the chart on the right that's related to the 12 animal signs. Every 3 years, they change the location. That's the same with all the four gods. Since we are in the red year, 2020, you can see the bottom line, the pig, rat, and ox year. The 咒书 goes to the northwest. And the following 3 years, you can see the top, the tiger, rabbit, and dragon. The 咒书 goes to the northeast. And after that, snake, horse, and goat year, the 咒书 goes to the southeast. And after that, monkey, rooster, and dog year, the 咒书 goes to the southwest. So that's the basic rule. And the 博士, the wise man, is always opposite to the corner of the 咒书, so that's easy to figure out. And 立士 is similar to the 咒书. Every 3 years, they stay in one location, and after that, they move to the next location for another 3 years. So if you look at this chart, for the red year, pig, rat, ox year, the 立士 goes to the northeast. And the next 3 years, tiger, rabbit, and dragon, it goes to southeast, and so forth and so on. And the last one is 禅士, the businessman. The 禅士 is always opposite to the 立士 location. So it's not difficult to figure out the locations. Now we look at the chart of 2020 and 2021. The year of the pig, rat, and ox will be the same chart. And you can see the extended meaning for these 4 corners. The first one is 咒书, the reporter. It can also mean helpful people and the relationship and fame. And the second one is the 博士 or the wise man. That's in the southeast for 2020 and 2021. So this corner is related to intelligence and wisdom. The third one is the 立士 or the law enforcer in the northeast corner. And this one is related to illness and accident or all kinds of trouble. And the last one is 禅士 or the businessman in the southwest corner. This one's related to business, career, finance, economy, and wealth. Now we know the locations of these 4 corner gods and their meanings. We can set up our Feng Shui accordingly with some cures or enhancers. First, we look at the northwest corner and the southeast corner, the 咒书 and 博士. Both are very similar. Both are related to intelligence, documenting, reporting, popularity, and fame. So you can use the same Feng Shui enhancers here. The traditional Feng Shui enhancers for wisdom, intelligence, popularity, and fame include the Wenchang Pagoda, Lucky Bamboo, Chinese ink brush set, qilin, crystals, and abacus. So you can display any of these items in the northwest and southeast. And for the northeast, that's the 立士 or the law enforcer. This is a more negative area that can cause problems, accidents, injury, illness, and other troubles. So we can display some Feng Shui cure such as 罗盘 or the Chinese compass because there's a lot of 八卦 and 易经 symbols on a 罗盘, so it has a power for protection. Or you can display any natural jade or any crystals here to bring up the positive energy. And for crystals, the black obsidian is the powerful one in countering any negative energy. Or you can display Feng Shui animals such as a qilin, dragon, or dragon turtle. Or you can display elephant because elephant is big and strong. It's a symbol of good luck and strength. And the other popular Feng Shui cure is the 5 emperors coins or 6 emperors coins. Those are the coins from the most prosperous dynasties in history, so they're supposed to increase the energy of that space. And the next one is Hulu or the Chinese gourd. That's a classic Feng Shui symbol for health and protecting from any negative energy. And for the 立士 corner, we also want to avoid facing this direction. So when we are arranging our furniture, make sure when we sit down, we are not facing the northeast in 2020 or 2021 because we don't want to disturb the 立士's energy and stir up any troubles. And the last one is the southwest corner. That's the 禅士 or the businessman. So we can enhance this corner by displaying dragon, dragon turtle, 貔貅, qilin, horse, or create a money corner here. It can include the money jar, money god, or any symbol related to prosperity and wealth. Besides that, we can display the 5 emperor's coins or any natural crystals to increase the energy of this corner and enhance our business and prosperity. So that's the 4 corners guard, their duty, and the feng shui cures we can display. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching today and talk to you next time.